What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Texas Rangers report. And in this video, we're just going to be kind of recapping the past few games. But if this is your first time watching the Texas Rangers report, make sure to subscribe right now because I'm your #1 source for all things Texas Rangers related on YouTube. But also make sure to join the Discord. That link will be in the description down below. So last night we were playing the Los Angeles Angels, the first game of a 4-game series. It was Dane Dunning versus Shohei Othani, and it started off rocky for Dane Dunning, and I think his first inning struggles have continued into this year. Obviously last year he showed promise, and obviously he was a top prospect in the White Sox organization, and he was a top prospect whenever he came over to the Rangers organization, and he just has struggles in the first inning for some reason. Obviously, you are facing the top batters that the other team has, and obviously that's Ohtani and Trout and Rendon and whoever you're facing on another team, but it just happens all the time for him. So it begs the question, should the Rangers use an opener with Dane Dunning? Because it seems like whenever he gets past the first inning, he's kind of lights out. I mean, look at what happened in Toronto. Once he got past that first inning, he was just pretty much destroying the Blue Jays lineup, tearing through it. But I mean, that is a tough lineup to face with Bo Bichette, George Springer, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Teoscar Hernandez. I definitely said that wrong, but you guys know who I'm talking about. And Matt Chapman, of course. So, I mean, honestly, I know some people might be like, you shouldn't use an opener because you need to develop him. But honestly, I don't see the problem. He's still going to be able to throw as much innings. He's only losing out on that first inning, but he's not probably going to throw complete games. So I don't see the problem with it if that can help the Rangers and it could help Dane Dunning. And then last night, Corey Seager hit his first home run as a Texas Ranger. It was a no-doubter. It was nice to see. He should have had one versus the Colorado Rockies, but Randall Grichuk robbed him. I'm sure we're going to be seeing plenty more from Corey Seager as the season goes along. And he's already the third leaderboard for the most home runs at Globe Life Field, which is crazy. Which is Joey Gallo is first, Adolis Garcia is second, Corey Seager is third because obviously he had a crazy playoff in 2020 in the COVID season, and then Nate Lowe would be fourth. So hopefully we see a nice back and forth between Nate Lowe, Corey Seager, but maybe Corey Seager could make a run for Adolis Garcia. And then last night, again, like Corey Seager hit his first home run, Dane Dunning pitched, but it was Jonah Heim time. Like, yes, it seemed like all the bats were going on all cylinders, but it was Jonah Heim's time last night. He had a grand slam off Shohei Othani, hit the first grand slam of his career. It was on an 0-2 pitch, and that was a laser. I think the reporter said it was 111 miles an hour, and I think he reached base 3 times. He was 3 for 4. He had 1 home run, 2 singles. One single was 91 miles an hour off the bat. The other one was 101 miles an hour off the bat. So he was tattooing the ball, and obviously he plays great defense behind the plate. So I wonder if there could be a situation, obviously we're still early in the season, if Jonah Heim keeps raking to where he forces his way into the lineup and pushes Garver to the DH. And then we're kind of like, okay, who's going to be the backup catcher? Obviously, we trade Jose Trevino. We have options, Sam Huff, Yohel Pozo. Obviously not the best defensive behind the plate, but some options down at AAA. Something to keep in mind. Today versus the Angels, it's going to be a bullpen game. Matt Bush is going to be the opener. I really thought that Brock Burke would have got some innings in today's game, but he pitched yesterday, and he's looking really good after doing terrible in AAA last year. And after being injured, I'm sure we'll see Colby Allard eat some innings. Also thought Garrett Richards was going to be pitching because he's a starter last year. He could eat some innings, but no. So it's going to be Matt Bush, probably Colby Allard, maybe Brian Abreu from the... Is it Brian Abreu or Albert Abreu? I think it's Brian. But he's from the Jose Trevino trade. He's probably going to maybe pitch 2 innings because he used to be a starter in the minor leagues. So opener day because Spencer Howard is on the IL. In quick note, 2 roster moves. Garrett Richards was activated and Nick Snyder was called up. And then Dennis Santana has COVID. They're doing contact tracing now. Hopefully he's the only one that has it. I think he's asymptomatic. And then Spencer Howard was put on the IL with a blister. So we're down starters right now. Hopefully we get John Gray back soon. Hopefully we get Howard back soon. But luckily we have some off days to kind of negate some of these problems. The Rangers did say we aren't going to be calling up any starters from AAA. Most notably, that's probably referring to Cole Winn, who is doing really good in AAA. Pitched 4 innings of scoreless baseball last night. But right now we have the off days. John Gray should be coming back fairly soon. And we also, with the 28-man roster, we have the bullpen depth to go a long way. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up down below and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. Hopefully we can get a win tonight. It's Reed Detmers versus Matt Bush. Obviously he'll probably go in 1 inning and then probably Colby Allard coming in. But hopefully we get the win, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.